I'm sorry, I'm getting excited about the hip-hop music that was playing in the break. A new laser is sweeping the market and making old skin new in the process. Who doesn't want that? The Smart Skin CO2 laser skin renewal treatment has shown impressive results for wrinkle treatment, age spots, redness, and overall rejuvenation, which is what we all want. I know I do. Dr. Dean Bair joins us this morning with the details. Hello, Dr. Bair.
Good morning. I think it works better than the snail.
Yeah, okay, you do. So the snail mucus out.
Out.
Good. I'm so glad you said that.
Escargot.
Escargot is good to eat,
Yeah.
but not for your face, right?
Right.
Okay, I'm glad we cleared that up. If you missed Hot Topics, you'll have to go back and watch that. But I wanted to check on it. Thank you. Thank you. Sigh of relief. Now, I want to talk about the fact that the results of the laser treatment that we're talking about today are very dramatic. I mean, they really, really make a difference. Can you describe the process?
Well, this uses a very precise laser that creates tiny channels in the skin that new cells and new collagen grows into. So it's a very aggressive, clinically effective treatment.
Okay, so now if it's aggressive, does that mean that it's going to hurt or no?
We use, it's aggressive, so we are very serious about making sure we take the precautions to help mitigate the
alleviate
pain.
some of that pain. Well, yeah, then you do numbing creams and
numbing cream. Actually, we do blocks as well. Use local anesthetic because it is an aggressive but effective treatment.
Well, that's the whole thing. I mean, obviously, the more aggressive, the more effective, and it's definitely going to, I think, excite the viewers when they see the before and afters, because that always really makes the biggest difference. So let's take a look at some of these before and after photos. I think you'll be really inspired by this. Look, this is like a younger woman that you're looking at on one side, you know?
I think it does 10 years.
Oh yeah, easy, easy. So now, what did she have done specifically?
She had a full face, fractional CO2 Smart Skin treatment. It was aggressive, and this is several months later.
Wow. How many months does it generally take for the most part?
You're going to see the maximum improvement occurring about 3 months.
Okay. Hey, look, 3 months, that's nothing if it can take off 10 years.
Right.
Now, let's take another look. Now, this is obviously another angle we're seeing. Look at the smoothness in the skin. And the eyes, look at the difference in the crow's feet, even around the eyes.
Exactly.
Wow.
In fact, around the eyes, we call this the Madonna lift, because Madonna has like perfectly shaped eyes.
She does.
And so we can tighten the skin around the eyes and really rejuvenate the eye area.
Now look at the difference. It's like looking at a father and a son.
Yeah, yes.
Oh my gosh. Now tell me specifically what went on here.
Again, actually I believe this was a couple, maybe 3 treatments.
Okay.
But we're looking at, probably 80-year-old skin, and now we're much improved. The texture, the quality of the skin, the thickness is greatly improved.
Well, then that leads me to ask you this. So is it never too late to get this done?
Probably not.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you can be up in your 60s, 70s, 80s and saying, you know what, I want to look younger, and I actually have an option to make that happen.
We have 80-year-olds come in and go, I want better looking skin.
I love to hear that.
Yeah.
I love that. And I want to kind of clear this up for the viewers who are thinking, well, what's the difference between the Smart Skin CO2 or the Matrix RF that you talked about? Because we had a whole discussion about that last month. So what is the biggest difference between the two treatments?
They're both fractional, meaning they heat little columns of tissue. The Matrix RF uses radio frequency as a heat source, and the CO2 is a precise laser. The CO2 is a much more aggressive treatment. This is for people that really have very aged and damaged skin, or very deep acne scars, or any type of scars. But you're going to have more downtime.
Now, what about the fact that it's a little more aggressive? Does that mean that it lasts longer? You have to have less treatments in the future? How does that work?
Ideally, yes. You would have a longer lasting result. Treatments, the number of treatments really varies on a number of things. We can be relatively aggressive and do fewer treatments, somewhat dependent on how much downtime someone wants.
And so you said the average downtime, generally you said as far as results go, about 3 months, but what about downtime itself?
Well, the results are going to last a long time. We're resetting the clock.
Right.
You know, you know, 10 years, it looks like we improved that skin. That's going to continue. But the downtime is, depending on the person and the aggressiveness of the treatment, 3 days to a week to 10 days.
So you want to plan, if you are making sure that you want to do this, you want to plan for the days ahead, maybe do it on a Friday and give yourself that following week off of work. What are the specific effects? I mean, are you red? What happens specifically? So they know what to expect.
Again, this is an aggressive treatment. So you look like you're sunburned. You may have some oozing. You may have some scaling. But we give the clients very specific instructions on how to take care of the skin afterwards, so to minimize that sort of thing.
Right, and you of course always make everybody aware of what their expectations need to be, so they know what to expect. And again, like I said, you know, waiting a couple weeks or a couple months to see the real end result is so worth it.
Oh yes.
Because when you can take that many years off, my goodness. And you know, you think about people who are self-conscious. You mentioned acne scars. So many people, they're so beautiful and they think to themselves, and I've even had this with my skin where I've said, you know, I like the way this looks, but I only wish my skin was better. Or there's so many people, you can, it's not just about the superficial value of it, Dr. Bair. I mean, I always think when we talk, it's so much deeper than that, because your confidence level as a human being and just the way you interact with other people in your lifestyle, whether it's your personal or professional, is so different when you feel confident about the way you look.
Well, that feedback that we get is so gratifying to us when someone says, I just feel much better about myself, or I've decided to start dating again, or I have gone out into the job market and I feel so much more confident.
Yeah, and that's a message I think it's important for people to know. In fact, another message is, how can they find you? Let's tell our viewers how to reach you.
Well, on the web, bairmedicalspa.com.
Yes.
And 881-1532 is our phone number.
Fabulous. And please tell Christy we said hello.
I will.
We miss her when she's not here, but thank you for the very good information. I know a lot of people will feel rejuvenated just from watching this.
Okay.
They'll be making those appointments. No snails, people. No snails. And free consultation if they have any questions. And stick around, play, stay, and eat at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Chef Juan Torino is coming up next.